The death of Hugh Hefner drew an outpouring of heartache on Thursday from those whose lives were intertwined with the pajama-clad Playboy publisher. Former centerfolds and celebrities shared condolences on social media after the 91-year-old media mogul died Wednesday night of natural causes at his home, while others in New York gathered to grieve together. Former Playboy playmate Kourtney Culkin sat at a table in Sojourn, an Upper East Side restaurant, reminiscing about the time she spent with the pipes-making self-made Casanova. "He was such a gentleman," the 34-year-old Long Island native recalled. "He would always kiss me. He had such wet kisses. It progressed into a very professional relationship." Hefner took a liking to the buxom blonde, helping her earn a degree in psychology at CW Post College and encouraging her to pursue her love of working in hair and makeup. "I remember his kindness, his generosity. He stood for freedom of expression, and his legacy will live on," she said. Culkin, the centerfold for the April 2005 issue of Hefner's magazine, said her time at the Playboy Mansion in Los Angeles was one of the highlights of her modeling career. "It spoiled me," she said with a smile. "In the world of modeling, you get pampered at the Playboy Mansion." Another legendary ladies' man, Kiss frontman Gene Simmons, remembered Hefner fondly. "A great man, entrepreneur and innovator. Your legacy lives on," Simmons wrote on Twitter. Hefner's over-the-top manner wasn't the only locale that sparked the career of one of his former acolytes. Playboy began opening exclusive clubs across the country in the 1960s. The New York location, hidden away on East 59th Street between 5th and Madison Aves, was a haven for well-heeled guests who lusted after Hefner's bunnies for over 2 decades. Associated Press in 1981, a young Sammy Musovic started at the club as a busboy. He cleared tables as celebrities mingled and schmoozed with one another. "It was one of my first jobs after arriving in New York from his native Montenegro," Musovic said. "Hugh Hefner would come in, and it was a big deal," he said. "He knew everyone in town. He was always surrounded by celebrities. The sex magazine Scion always asked for a special treat when he was in town," Musovic added. "He liked fried chicken. It wasn't on the menu, but we used to make it up for him special in the kitchen," he said. Musovic said watching the pseudo-debonair debauchery of Hefner was an inspiration to him. Hefner said this is a labor of love. "He was living the American dream," he said. "He was a legend. He gave me a pat on the back one time and said this is living the dream." Musovic says Hefner motivated him to strike out on his own as a restaurateur. The 55-year-old, who attempted to take over the shuttered Carnegie Deli last year with a $5 million offer, owns 3 of his own restaurants in Manhattan. "It's like I'm still working for Hugh Hefner, but it's my dream,"